All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Look here, today we got a nice 3.68 pound beef brisket. Looks like it's basically just the brisket flat, doesn't have the point on it. We're gonna cook this on the Char-Griller 980 today. Have some good food for dinner tonight. First thing I want to do, figure out which way the grain's running. As I can see, it's all running this way. So I'm gonna take a small knife. I'm gonna cut just a little bit out of this corner. So that way when I'm cooking it, or after I'm done cooking it, you always want to slice it against the grain, so that'll give me a guide, because usually after it's cooked, you might not be able to tell which way the grain's going. But for seasoning on this today, we're gonna start with the bottom. You know, fat side up, fat side down, whichever you want. But I'm just gonna go fat side down when I cook it today. A lot of people say, yeah, the fat renders, but it also, fat side down helps protect the meat. And again, we're gonna use this McCormicks all-purpose SPG with the Himalayan pink sea salt. And this thing's got all kinds of good stuff in it. Alright, let me change my gloves real quick. Alrighty, got the glove changed. Now it's easier for me to use this hand to get it rubbed down. Get it patted in good. Try to make sure you're getting all sides of it. This stuff will come out of here. A little more Worcestershire sauce on this side. Get that rubbed in good. Let's get some of this SPG from McCormick on here. And this is all we're going to use on it today. We're going to smoke this at 225. I'm going to use some Kingsford blue and some hickory wood. So I'm going to go get that fired up now. Let this sit here and rest. When it's done, we'll throw it out on the Char-Griller. All right, the Char-Griller 980 is holding at 225. Let's get this thing on here. Don't know if you can see it, but I got a water pan sitting over here. And yeah, we're gonna go fat side down. Your choice, whichever you want. Once again, got the Inkbird IBQ 4T. Use this to monitor the temps in it. Down about there. Get that turned on. So what we're gonna do is just come back and check on this thing about every hour, hour and a half, see if it's drying out. Get it sprayed down with some beef broth if it ain't. Probably around 155, 165, more likely to hit a stall. So at that point, I'm gonna get it wrapped up in some aluminum foil with some beef broth, let it finish off. Try to get it up to around 205 or so, but we'll also do the tender test with the meat probe, see how easy it's going into it. So we'll see you folks in about an hour, hour and a half. While we're waiting, go click that subscribe button. We have been on for an hour and a half. Looking pretty good. Doesn't look too dry out yet, but up to 101 internal on it. So I'm gonna let it keep going. I'll probably come and check on it another half hour. Another half hour in, so we're in on a total of 2 hours now. Got an internal of 121 degrees. Oh, still looking pretty nice and moist, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick spray here with some beef broth. I'm just gonna let it go since it seems to be staying nice and moist. Once it reaches the stall point, we'll figure out where that is, about 155, 165, somewhere around there. We'll get it put in a wrapper and get it finished off. Okay, another Hour and 40 minutes in. We're now at 143 internal. That's the stall on this one. It's been sitting there for about 15 minutes. So let's get it ready to get it put in the pan. Got some beef broth, bad sitting out, getting up to room temperature. I'll pour some in the bottom of here. This open. Just going to transfer the brisket straight over to here. Getting that liquid. Go ahead and change the temp probe to right over here so it sits down a little bit further. Now let's get the aluminum foil. Alrighty, got the aluminum foil all ready to go. I can get out of here with these gloves on. Alright, let's get this covered up. Sorry about the jet noise if you can hear it. Get this wrapped and sealed up good. We're just going to set it right back on the grill. Let her go, except one thing, I'm going to change it. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up to 250 degrees now. Finished off, it's gotten plenty of smoke. So we'll be back out when it reaches around 205. We'll see you then, guys. All right, everybody, we've been on for another, I think it was 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a 250. Setting on the grill, but we're up to 205 now. Let's get ready to check the tenderness of this thing. Alrighty, let's see how tender this thing is getting for us. Try to get this foil off of it here if we can. And looking good and bubbly. Oh yeah, it's going through pretty easy. I'm gonna call this one done. I'm gonna take it in, let it rest for about an hour, hour and a half. And we'll slice her up, see how she looks inside. See you when we're there. All right, we've been letting this rest for about an hour now. Let's slice into it and see how it is. Okay, here's where I sliced at. So this should be against the grain. Not as tender as I'd like it to be, but didn't really have a lot of fat in it. Got a little bit of bend to it. Try to break test. Nope, it's not breaking apart too good. First time trying it on the Char-Griller. We'll see how good it turns out. Try a piece here, try a bite of it. Does have a good smoke ring on it though. Tastes delicious. You want to try that little bite? Oh.
That's really good.
All right. Finish slicing this up. Have our dinner. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the 7,803 subscribers I have right now. If you can, go click that like button, subscribe button, thumbs down, thumbs up, whichever you want. We'll see you guys next time.